My name is Becky Singleton. I'm a single mom of two fantastic daughters who are super talented. An entrepreneur, a health and fitness coach, and I walk my own talk by working out every day. Motivational speaking, Reiki practitioner healer are some of the things I love to do. I've survived cancer. I'm also an agent of change at the highest level. But what I enjoy the most is cooking for the ones that I love. So join me in leveling up and being more happy, healthy, and fit. Hi everybody, it's Becky Singleton and you're on Happy, Healthy, and Fit. We're going to talk about balance and a balance routine, how we can help ourselves stay balanced. As a matter of fact, if you're watching this on Tuesday, September 22nd, that's the most balanced day of the year. There's just as much light as there is darkness on that day. So it's equal and it's balanced. So we're going to talk about balance today. So let's get started with your happy, healthy, and fit. It's Becky Singleton and you're on Happy, Healthy, and Fit today. We're going to talk about being balanced. Balance in our life, balance in our routines. I'm going to share some routines with you today. But first, let's just talk about balance. It is so important that we maintain a sense of balance in our life. What happens when things are out of balance? They're not going right. Things aren't feeling good. Whether it's a balance in our relationships, it's a balance in our money, it's a balance in our health. We have to have balance in what we do. Balance is so critical. So, some of the things that I do, I'm going to go over them to share with you how I maintain a sense of balance. And I will tell you, if I feel that things are out of balance, I quickly either change them, correct them, or I remove them. Because sometimes the misbalance is a signal that maybe that shouldn't be there. But when you feel balanced and you feel good, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a job, whether it be, am I doing the right thing for my health? Am I eating balancedly? Because if you eat too many fast foods, you won't feel balanced. But if you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables and healthy foods, you feel good. I'm not saying you can't ever have fast food, but I'm saying if all you do is fast food, then that becomes an imbalance. We want to pay attention to having more good than there is bad into our lifestyle. And so one of the very first things I do in the morning is I wake up and I open my eyes and I start to thank the universe and be grateful for what has just happened. I woke up. That is the very first thing I say is thank you. Thank you for opening my eyes today. I appreciate it. Sometimes I can see the sunlight coming through my French doors and I say, wow, what a beautiful day already. And I thank God for that, right? So I start to go through all my blessings, all my thank yous. Thank you for my children, my home, my bed. I love my bed. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for as many things as I can think about. And for that, it is helpful to me to start my day on a note of gratefulness. When you are grateful, so many things open up for you. I'm trying to teach my younger daughter that. As a teenager, she often stumbles a little bit and can't see down the road. Because I'm older and I've been through it already, I can see that. So I encourage her to always tell herself, everything works out for me. Everything is okay. I'm happy. When you're happy, then good things happen because you think that way. So if you think happy, you'll be happy. So that's part of all the gratefulness that happens the good first 5 minutes as I'm waking up. And then I go into what I kind of feel like it's my meditation / Reiki treatment for myself. I do this every single morning. So the first things that I do when I'm meditating in the bed is I start with my hands over my eyes. I place them there for a good 3 to 4 minutes, depending on how my head's feeling, obviously. And then I go to my neck and I leave them there for about another minute or so. And then I go to my chest and I leave them there. And then I go down to my sacral area and I leave them there. And all of this is a good 15 minutes. And while I'm doing this, I am actually paying attention to my breathing. So I'm breathing in and exhaling. I do this for 15 minutes. As I'm doing that, I'm letting my mind wander, thinking about or just allowing my mind to bring to me what I need to do, where I need to go for the day, how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling as I wake up not in the way I want to, I can change that immediately. I go back to my gratefulness and thank the universe for giving me this day. So I use that time to really calibrate myself, to get myself set for a good day, because it's really about your mindset. Your mindset is so important. And at the end of the day, you control your thoughts. I control my thoughts. I encourage you to control your thoughts. The next thing I do in the morning, once I wake up, I usually go and work out 99.9% of the time, unless there's a swim meet. So I get dressed into my gym gear and I get ready to go. And we're going to talk about a little bit about my gym routine. It's really important that that's the start of my activity. Hi everybody, this is my daily ritual. After I've gotten out of bed, I get myself ready to go to the gym. So first I get my bag ready. A towel, water, and even my spin shoes are in this bag. And so as I know that I'm going to be at the gym, sometimes I change my mind on what I want to do that day. I always have the things I need. I also make sure that I keep myself safe. I know some of you don't have gyms open yet, but where I live, my gym has been open for a while. Well, the first thing we do is make sure the surface is clean wherever I'm working on, and also keeping my social distance from other members. And I do what I gotta do, and it's been working. I've been doing this for months now. So I'm getting ready to hit the road and off to the gym I go. So remember, that's one of my rituals. What is your ritual? Because the activity for me really helps me think clearly. When you exercise, you have endorphins that go off, whatever you're doing in terms of the exercise. The endorphins make you feel good. They're like the happy pill of working out. And I love it. I want to feel like that. I want to feel great. I'm excited when I'm at the gym, and I'm excited when I come home because I just feel really good. So again, it adds to my day. I do that workout in the morning because that's what's best for my schedule. You do what's best for your schedule, but I encourage you to really, really do that. It's important. The other thing that I do often is I take nice warm salt baths. So sea salt baths, they're so important. I love to do that, and I do that at least once a week. So I pick like a lavender sea salt, I fill up the tub with nice warm hot water, and I just bathe. I just lay there. It's not so much about the bathing as it is just to soak and relax. It's important for my mind to allow myself to relax. There's so much going on. I'm responsible for so many things and many people that I need a time where I can just not think about anything. I just want to relax. The art of doing nothing. So that's one of the routines that I fall into at least once a week. So it makes me happy. So think about what kind of daily routine or weekly routine you can give yourself to help you feel balanced, to give you balance in your world. It's so, so important. We need to maintain that. It also helps us to let things go. We've got to let things go that do not serve us. If it doesn't serve us, I ask you, is this going to make a difference in 1 year from now? In 1 month from now? Let it go. That's such a peacefulness when you let down the burden of whatever it is that's really hurting you. Let it go. And I encourage that so much because we carry this bag of rocks on our back and we keep adding rocks that don't need to be there. But if you just drop the bag and say, hey, I'm just going to go off and do what I need to do, and just to be happy, I'm going to let this go and just see what happens. Just take that chance. Be there for yourself. Be there for yourself, especially when people need you. Be there for yourself first. When I used to do a lot of motivational speaking, I would often tell the group that the number one person in my life, in my family, was me. And you would hear like a gasp in the audience, like, oh, how dare she? That's horrible. What a horrible mother. I would just let them like marinate on that for a second. But what I told them was, if you ask my husband, who's number one in the house? He would have said him. If you asked my daughter Hhfjly at the time, who's number one in the house? She would have said her. Because I took such good care of myself, I was able to take really good care of the both of them. That's what I'm talking about. If you're taking really good care of yourself, you're not resentful, you're not upset, you don't feel like you're not getting any help, you're not angry because you're taking care of yourself. Now there's times in our life when we're not balanced, that people are not doing their share. They're not reciprocating. It's not balanced, equal give and take. And I'm really big on that right now. Equal give and take. If you're in a relationship, if you're in a friendship, whatever that is where there's equal give and take, it's measured out a balance. If you're not getting equal give and take, especially in relationships, you really need to look at that. That's a major signal. That's a major signal that something is wrong. And I ask you, as you analyze your own personal life on being balanced, is there balance in your relationship? Is there balance in your friendships? I actually cleaned house this year of many friends I chose not to no longer speak to. And I'm okay with that because there was an equal balance. There was an equal balance of what I've done for them and what I was feeling I was receiving back. So sometimes you have to do that. Not all friends are meant to be here forever. Maybe they were here for a season and maybe not a lifetime. So I encourage you to think about how to balance out your life and be happy in the balancing effects of how to make yourself feel good. Because it's all about the feel goods. I like feeling good. I love to feel good. And I love when I do things that make me feel good. I talk about my travel. I really do miss that. I traveled a lot. I enjoy travel. I enjoy doing activities. I'm very active, and I miss the level of activity I used to have, but I know it's going to come back soon. But I think about it as I lay in my tub or I'm meditating about an activity I want to do. So I want to encourage you to continue to stay focused, maintain a positive mindset at all times. Be good to yourself. Take an inventory of what's going on, what's working. The people in your life are working out, awesome. And if they're not, I want you to think about how you can correct that, or maybe you need to just walk away from that. So I appreciate you listening on how to stay balanced. Remember, the equinox that is hitting us on September 22nd is a balance of light and dark. Balance is exactly the same. And that's really important that we maintain that extra balance in our life. So thank you for joining me. I'm Becky Singleton, and I'm just like you.